in pretty much all departments. But as you've gone through those scores there and you're starting to think about where things might go this season, you mentioned Leicester haven't played a game yet. Clearly Leicester are going to be contenders. I'm assuming that they haven't played a game because of the European commitments is probably the only reason they haven't played. And then very unlikely this, but you know, you've got to remember that the Flyers put the Eagles out the playoff last year, and I'm thinking of two scores. One is the Flyers tonight, emphatic against Worcester, but I think also they had an emphatic win against Sheffield Sharks, if I remember, last week.
They did, but one of great play from Temba Yabantu there, drove the floor and found Darius Defoe, the great assist, and Darius Defoe knocks down the 2-point shot. The Eagles fans love seeing these young guys come on and play their part as well. Deshawnee Much looking to fill the stat sheet up here, I think. And he's made 2 points there. Flournoy gives it to Jeremy Smith. Very much a second unit on now. Jeremy Smith. Nice bit of play from Jeremy Smith. He looks quite decent in this.
Much more composed now, isn't he? I mean, before he would have tried to force that up there. Used a good head fake, good footwork. Nice finger roll.
Deshawnee Much thought 2 or 3 times about taking the 3-point and didn't. Give it to Wofford Humphreys in the battle. Jackman will take the 3. Misses it. He manages to get his own rebound. Here's Deshawnee Much for 3. He misses it. Josh Rogers comes up with the rebound. Dusha thinks about the 3. Eagles fans urging him to shoot that 3. Gives it to Deshawnee Much instead. Much tries to turn inside, and that's a foul. 2 shots coming up. 1:40 to go. Eagles lead 100-59. Foul is on Darius Defoe. That'll be Darius's 3rd foul. Actually, sorry, his 4th foul. My fault. Not that the Eagles are going to worry too much about that with 1:40 to go and 159 on the scoreboard. Much going to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first. Once again, to the delight of this very large Eagles fans base again. Got behind the team really well tonight, but the team's rewarded them with a great performance. Much going to shoot the second one. Makes the second one. Takes himself into double figures. Matthew finds Defoe, who holds the ball up, waiting for Smith. Smith one-on-one with Dusha, goes past Dusha, shows great strength under the basket to shove Josh Rogers aside. Jeremy Smith turning it on for the Eagles fans as well now. He has Much for 2, misses that. Darius Defoe with a huge rebound, gives it to Flournoy. He's got the 2 young boys, Matthew and Yabantu on either wing. Darius Defoe 2 for 2 from 3-point range.
Did he call glass?
I don't think he did, but he's 2 from 2 for 3-point range, and that's got the whole of his team off the bench, as well as all Eagle fans as well. Josh Rogers thought about the 3, decides on the 2, misses it. Smith gets the rebound. Smith, is he looking for Defoe again for 3? But no, Jeremy drives, and he's fouled there by Wofford Humphrey, and it's given actually as an unsportsmanlike foul.
Well, I think we can add a few things to Smith's repertoire now. I mean, obviously very good control with his left hand, but also good at going right. But I'll tell you what, he's got a good quick first step.
And, you know, when we looked at him in the first half and thought he was trying to push things, and he settled himself down, he now has 17 points, 6 rebounds and 7 assists. Yeah. That's what you want from an import. And if he knocks these 2 down, he'll chance to be top scorer.
I mean, the Eagles have got Eagles have got plenty of candidates for starters, and what you're always looking for as a coach is the impact from that 6th and 7th men.
And you look at the points from the bench as well. I mean, you know, they've got 52 points from the bench. It's incredible amount of numbers, and up to 107-60. And you know, I was going to say apologies to anybody who is watching and listening that we seem to be going on and on about the Eagles, but it has been an absolutely dominant performance. Jeremy Smith knocks both of those 2 shots down, and he's off to the basket again, but this time a little bit too ambitious, and Josh Rogers picks his pocket, gives it to Dusha. He finds Much going in, tries to no-look past to Wofford. Perhaps he should have warned Wofford, because Wofford certainly wasn't looking either, and that ball out. Everybody up on their feet now from the Eagles. Last 37 seconds. As Yabandu slowly brings the ball over. He's going to drive all the way. Gives it. What a great pass into Darius Defoe. Darius Defoe slams it home. And the youngster picking up a nice assist there. Shot clock and game clock are not quite in sync, but it'll be interesting to see what London do here.
Eddie Matthews is not going to let them just keep the ball, is he?
Well, it's Jackman from your corner 3, Dave, and he hasn't made it. And I think Eagles, that'll be all she wrote. Although foul is called, so that'll be 2 shots. Will that be 2 shots for Temba Yabandu?
They're in foul trouble, yes, they're on 6 fouls. So
Temba has a chance to go to the line and get 2 points.
And will these be his first?
No, he has scored points last season. First of the season, if of course he makes them. 6 seconds, 6.8 seconds left on the clock. Yabandu for the first one. This is the first one. Big groans from the crowd as the Geordie youngster doesn't make it.
Well, I think the Eagles fans love these young players scoring. They love Darius scoring 3s.
Yeah.
There's one thing they love even more, when Fab hits a 3.
And that's all she wrote. Temba Yabandu puts the exclamation point on an absolutely sensational Eagles performance. 110 to 60. And just in case you didn't hear that right, amongst all the